I am over the hump and I've had a mindset shift. Hi, my name is Sandra. I am the visionary thought leader and curator of Tap the Soul. And welcome in. This week is week 7 of a 12-week journey within that I have been on. It is all about self love, self nurturing, self care, and most importantly, and more recently for me, self discovery. Whispers behind my smile, 12 weeks prioritizing you. And you still have life's responsibilities. Those don't get to go away. The goal is to integrate prioritizing you while still taking care of life, but really focusing on you where you can, however you can. Each week, I've been posting reflection prompts. And if you click on the community tab here, you will see each week that I have posted some questions to provoke thought, challenge the mind, make you go a little bit deeper in conversation with yourself about yourself. I am a pen and paper girl, but maybe you decide that you would want to use a notes app. You can start this journey whenever you want, and you can actually start from whatever point you want. For me, week 1, I thought was the foundational piece of understanding my why of why I wanted to do this, setting my intentions, and then the areas of which I wanted to focus. And the main reason why I am taking this on now is because I have been going through a journey for quite some time of trying to just figure myself out. When you take away all of the titles that we have, who are you? Who are you when nobody's watching? What patterns and routines have you just been doing for years and you've never questioned your why? Do they still fit the person that you are today? Do they still fit the person that you are tomorrow? So this week is week 7. And I started with saying that I am over the hump because for the last 6 weeks, I am proud of myself for being disciplined and being consistent and sticking with this program. Now, I created this program, so it is rough and it has some refinement that needs to happen. And I had to take the lens of I've never seen this before, and I'm taking myself through it. I'm making modifications along the way. But the most important piece about this for me is that I am actually doing this and I am really prioritizing myself, and I've had some rough moments, but I'm enjoying who I am as I am doing this. So, week 7 is about inner strength and confidence. I'm going to jump right into the reflection prompts. I'm struggling to say that word for some reason today. I'm going to jump right into the prompts, and you will again can find them on the community tab. And we're going to talk for a little bit, and then I'm going to wrap it up, and we're going to go. So I have notes, and I have notes because the journal's never far away. So if I'm looking down and looking away, I just want to make sure that I capture everything that I wanted to say today. And let's get into it. So the reflection prompts. What strengths have you demonstrated in overcoming past challenges? Hmm. Number 2, what beliefs or fears are holding you back from embracing your confidence? And prompt number 3, how can you honor and amplify your strengths this week? And I'm keeping it light this week because I actually feel like it's going to be a heavy week for me, and it might be a heavy week for you as you ask yourself these questions. So, prompt number 1, what strengths have I demonstrated in overcoming past challenges? We've all had it somewhere along the line. We've had a moment where it rocks you to the core. For me, it's been death of a loved one. That's just the first thing that popped into my mind when I think about overcoming a challenge. I was sure that I couldn't go on. My heart was broken. In some ways, my heart is still broken. I have self destructed. I have shifted. I have gone numb. I've done all of the things, but at the end of the day, I am still here in front of this camera and this microphone, and resilience got me through. And as I'm learning and going through this healing phase of my life right now and looking back at these moments, it's hard to find moments to celebrate when you look back in those moments of darkness that you had to experience. But those moments of darkness had to happen to help strengthen you and to remind you just how strong you are. I say it many, many times, the only way out is through. And with every moment that we go through, there's a lesson and a blessing, even the bad moments. So when you're thinking about this prompt, and if you're writing it down or just thinking about it while you're doing what you're doing throughout your day or throughout the week, it's a heavy thing to go back and do the look back on something that may have been disruptive to your life. It may have shifted who you are today. As I mentioned, for me, it was death, and it shaped me differently. Definitely shaped me differently. I lost people. I lost relationships. Definitely lost pieces of myself, and it's taken me a long time, many decades, to get to where I am today. But I have to celebrate the fact that I am here today, even though the journey to get here was hard, right? So, as you take a moment and you ask yourself about the strengths that got you through that rough period that may pop into your mind right now, remember to celebrate the fact that you made it through to the other side. Even if you're still a little broken, or you feel a little bruised, or you feel a little heartbroken, or sad, you still made it through on the other side and your journey continues. The next prompt: what beliefs or fears hold me back from embracing my confidence? For me, the fear that I'm not enough, sometimes that I'm not worthy, the fear of failure, the fear of success. I've talked about that before. But definitely, I would say that I feel sometimes that I'm not enough. And I lack the confidence sometimes in believing in myself. Again, things that I have discovered over the last couple of weeks, beyond the last couple of weeks, but just honing in and really owning it. And not in a self critiquing, beating down kind of way, in just like being acknowledging and aware, because it's areas that I want to continue to focus on. I remember having a conversation with a friend, and I talked about not having confidence. And I remember they laughed because they didn't view me that way. But I know myself enough to know that I do lack confidence. And just because I'm comfortable with that person to be raw, to be naked, and to be vulnerable and share myself, I'm not like that with everybody. Sometimes I think we all have it, right? We have a wall around us. So I don't always have confidence, but I'm working on it every day, and I'm being mindful of it every day as well. The last one: how can I honor and amplify my strengths this week? By doing something a little bit different, whatever that different can be. For me, I'm going to push myself to really think about where I am right now with this wellness lifestyle brand, and where do I want to take it to, and just do the next step towards what I'm trying to build. And I'm going to keep it that simple. What is that next step? I'm not going to try to go 5 steps ahead and plan out and do this and do that and overwhelm myself. I'm going to believe I have confidence in myself to accomplish what I am trying to accomplish and what I will accomplish, and just do the next step to get me there. So I'm going to wrap this up, but I just want to say that as you sit down and take a moment and think about these prompts, remember to be vulnerable, but remember to give yourself compassion. To look back in some of the harder, darker moments of your life when you didn't think you would make it through, you didn't think you were going to be okay, you didn't think that you would ever smile again, you didn't think that you would ever love again. Whatever it is that that moment took you out of yourself into the darkest moments, you're here today and you're on the other side of it. And maybe it's something recent and you're still working your way through it. You're still working your way through it, and you have to celebrate yourself. So be gentle with yourself, but take the time and focus and prioritize you. Once again, if you are interested in doing this 12-week journey with me, you can start whenever you want to start. The prompts are here on YouTube in the community tab. And I am always in reflection mode, and I'm always doing a look back, not to stay there, but to really give myself permission to look back with different eyes on what I've been through and understand the lesson and the blessing that I had to go through to get to where I am today. So, as you navigate your way throughout your day to day tasks, just ask yourself, what are some of those traits that help you move forward, what help you to be resilient, what helps you hold on and pull on that inner strength, and what gives you the confidence to do whatever it is that you do in your everyday life or what you want to do. Maybe that confidence is not there yet for you to do the next thing that you want to do. Take a moment and ask yourself, what's the next step getting you towards doing that thing to help you build on your confidence? And go at your own pace. It's not a race, it really is a journey. So I'm going to tap out here. And as I do so, the affirmation that keeps running through my mind that I'm going to use throughout the rest of this week is I am enough. Peace, love, and blessings. My name again is Sandra, and have a great rest of week.